Hey guys, it's Lisa and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a updated haul video. All of the plants that I have purchased since my last haul, which was, oh gosh, I don't even know when it was. It was quite a while ago. So yeah, I'm very excited to show you guys the plants that I've purchased since then. There is a lot. And it's a bit of a mixture between common and uncommon plants. I've been repurchasing a lot of the more common plants lately that I really like but haven't had space to have previously. So yeah, we've got a bit of a mixture there. Just wanted to let you guys know, really sorry that I have been missing in action for quite a while now, a few months now. A lot has been going on since I last spoke to you guys. We've moved house, so we're pretty much unpacked now. We've just been spending a lot of time on the house, getting things like how we want them, buying furniture that we didn't have before, lots of things to like organize. So I've been working on that. Once my plant room is in a state where I'm happy with it, then I'll definitely give you guys a tour of the plants in their new house. But I'm not really happy with how things are yet. I'm still waiting on my partner to make me a few shelves and bits and bobs. So once they're all up and I've got my plants kind of where I want them to be, then I'll definitely do you guys a video if you would be keen. What else has happened? Yep, so we moved house. I had my birthday as well. We got engaged. So yeah, I am engaged. So this is my ring. Hopefully you can see it. I love it. So yeah, we got engaged and I also got a promotion at work. I now have an office, so a few of the plants have migrated over to the office and I'm still purchasing a few more plants that I've wanted for a while that I'm going to put in my office too. It's just been a lot going on. It's been really crazy, so busy. I just haven't had time to film, to be honest. Anyway, it's enough babbling, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know that that's why I have been missing in action for such a long time. Hoping to be a little bit more regular now, but I'm hoping that I won't be having videos months and months apart. I think we will just get started with that. Yeah. Okay, we'll start with some of the new plants that are behind me on my plant shelf. So this is one of my new plants. It is my Peperomia tricolor. This is a very common plant, but I have wanted one for a long time. I've just never had the space. So now that I have space, I thought, yep, now's the time. So I purchased her. She is gorgeous. I love Peperomia and I love that this one's variegation, but I especially love the pink tinges on the leaves. So she is stunning. And yeah, I'm very happy to finally have one of these in my collection. I used to have a very small one when I first started collecting Hoya. It was about 3 leaves, but I got rid of it because I just didn't have the space. So yeah, this was kind of a repurchase. Peperomia tricolor. Cool. Another plant that I purchased recently is this Begonia silver cloud. I used to have a cutting of this, but it just wasn't doing very well. Anyway, I got this like a bit larger plant from one of my friends on Instagram. It does have a few crispy, not so happy leaves, but that's okay because I figured hopefully the new leaves will grow in really nice. And yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to just ignoring the crisp. I got rid of the really crispy bad leaves. This one's okay though, but I do really like this Begonia and I really want one in my collection, so I'm giving it another go. So hopefully this Begonia silver cloud works out better than my last one. If you can see, there are quite a few new leaves coming in at the back. Hopefully we won't have any issues with them and they will grow in nice and big and beautiful. So yeah, this is a Begonia silver cloud. Okay, another plant I repurchased. I did used to have a smaller one of these and then I sold it because I didn't have space, but I purchased another one. It is a Begonia, what is it? Begonia lizard leg. It is a Begonia lizard leg. It looks way nicer on camera, to be honest, in person. It does have a few crispy leaves as well, or holy leaves. There's definitely some crisp going on. I'm debating whether I just need to repot it because it's still in the potting mix that it came in, which doesn't look like the best. But yeah, I've kind of realized that with begonias, the best way to get rid of the crisp is to make sure you're watering them on time. They quite often get very crispy leaves if I don't water them in time. But anyway, he's a lot bigger than the one I had before, and he's very, I love the vibrant leaves, and they've also got this really cool texture which I love. So yeah, hoping that it will adjust well to its new environment. Hopefully in spring and summer it will be even happier, and hopefully I can get rid of these crispy leaves in the future. Hopefully the future leaves will grow in really nice. It also did get a little bit crispy and damaged, I think, when it was shipped as well. I don't think that helped. But yeah, the only problem with it is that because it is so furry, all my hair sticks to it. So there's so much of my hair on this plant. It is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, there's like so much of my hair. Anyway, yeah, that is Begonia lizard leg. Okay, I think that that's all the new plants on my plant stand. I changed my plant stand around. Just move so you can see. I changed it around since I moved in here, so it's a bit different to how it was looking at my old place. So down on the ground beside me is this guy. It is my, what is it? It's a lipstick plant, a black pagoda. I've always wanted one of these. It's a super common plant. I saw one at Mitre 10 the other day and it was 20% off, and I was like, oh, so lush and beautiful. So I just decided to get it. So yeah, I got one. I think one day I want to have it hanging from the roof, but I haven't really got that far yet. So at the moment it's kind of just, it's got a little plant stand that it lives in. But yeah, so beautiful. I love the backs of the leaves. That is what is so cool about black pagodas, is that the leaves are black, which is how you tell it's black pagoda. And they've just got really, really cool patterning. If you can see that, it's kind of like stripy and zigzaggy, and yeah, it's just really nice. Okay, next, I've always had one of these plants in my collection, but I'll just show you. I purchased another one and added it into my pot with my old one. I pretty much just cut all the leaves off my old one, to be honest, but so there is actually 2 plants in here, so I'm hoping that the new growth points on the old plant will start to come out as nice as this one is, now that it's in it's got a good amount of light. But so I purchased another peace lily or Spathiphyllum domino. How stunning is this leaf though? So yeah, I purchased another one because my one had hardly any variegation. So I got another one that's got some nice variegation. Yeah, let's try focus on her. There we go. So absolutely stunning. Love this plant. You can kind of see my one in the background, so you can see how much variegation it had compared to what it's got now. So yeah, I really love these plants, and I've been thinking about getting another one for ages. So yeah, now I've got another one, but I just couldn't bear to get rid of my old one, so she's still in there. She's just got real sad leaves, but they're kind of just in the back there. If you can see, there's a few here. These are all her old leaves, and we'll see what happens. Okay, some more plants I've got. This is another sort of common Hoya. This is a Hoya Longfolia. There it is. It's got a little bit of damage on this leaf, but that's okay. And the start of a peduncle, I don't know if it will develop or not. Yeah, this is a Hoya Longfolia cutting that I got. I've wanted a Hoya Longfolia for ages. It's basically, it's very similar to like Hoya Shepherdii or Hoya Minibel, more similar to Shepherdii. But one way that you can tell whether it's a Longfolia or a Shepherdii is that it's got this like margin in the middle of the leaf. So it should have this kind of like, I don't know what you call it. Yeah, it's a margin, so it's like almost like a vein or like a bumpy bit. You can feel it. So that is a sign that it is a Longfolia, not a Shepherdii, and a Shepherdii also has thinner, skinnier leaves. Yeah, I love my Hoya Shepherdii, and I've just always wanted a Hoya Longfolia as well, just because, yeah, I think the shapes of them is really interesting, and it just looks really nice when it's big, and it's got lovely flowers. So I thought I would bite the bullet and get a Longfolia because it wasn't too expensive. Okay, next, this was not on my wish list, but I saw it and I thought that it was really cool, so I just kind of impulsively bought it. This is a Hoya Incrasada Moon Shadow, I think it is. The name will be down below. Just close you up on it. So yeah, it's a Hoya Incrasada, but it's got inner variegation. I saw this for sale. It wasn't too expensive, so I just thought, haven't really seen it, so I thought I'd just get it. I've only just got it. These are the leaves that it came with. It hasn't really done much since then. I can't really say too much about it because I've only had it for like a week or two maybe, but it's really cute and I can't wait to see how it looks in the future, especially if it gets some more variegation. Some of the leaves don't have a heap, but you can see that this original leaf had a bit more than these ones, and this one doesn't really have any, so I'm hoping that the variegation will continue, fingers crossed. Okay, the next plant, I can't actually remember if I showed it to you guys or not. I feel like I didn't, but I've had it for a while anyways. But I caved and Plant Project had these on sale. I don't really want to pay $120 for one, so they were like $50 I think on sale. So I got one and it came with a free pot, which was cool. But I got one of these beautiful Variegated Peperomias, the white version, because you can also get like a dark green and yellow version. But personally I love this one. This is my favorite. So this is her. So I've had her for a while actually. She seems to be growing okay. I might actually need to put another support in because she's a bit wobbly. But yeah, she hasn't reverted or anything since I've had her. She kind of sits in she sits in this like window that I have in my plant room, which I'm in at the moment. It's like frosted glass and she sits in front of that. And so far she seems to be all good. So yeah, this is my Variegated Peperomia polybotra. Yes, just absolutely beautiful. The next plant is a repurchase. So I used to have one of these a long time ago. It was quite a beautiful plant, but it got root rot and it just was a disaster. Anyway, so lately Mitre 10 has been selling these beautiful ones of these, just like heaps of growth points, not what you're not used to. So normally you see these in store and they're quite big, but not a lot of growth points, like one or two growth points, but normally quite long, for about $60, $80. Anyway, this is my new Marble Queen pothos, and look at her. So this I've only had for a couple of weeks, so she hasn't really grown at all. So you can see how massive she is. Like literally I haven't taken her out of the nursery pot. It's still got the tag on it. So she was $60. And if you can see how many growth points there are, there is like at least a dozen. I haven't taken her out of the potting mix that she came in. I don't know, I really am really scared to. I feel like as soon as I do that, she's just gonna get root rot and it's just gonna be a disaster. But anyway, she is huge and I absolutely love her. She's kind of got some Marble Queen leaves and then some like almost Snow Queen leaves. Like, let's see, like this leaf has got quite a lot of white. This leaf's got some white, this one's got some white. So she's got a few, like these leaves look exactly like what my Snow Queen looked like. And then a few like regular kind of Marble Queen leaves. So she's kind of like got a bit of both. Some people were purchasing these because some of them in the stores had like, their leaves look like Jacinia leaves. Look at these ones, these are like Snow Queen leaves. So yeah, anyway, I love her, but I'm just so scared that she's going to go root rot. So I've just been like literally leaving her. I've watered her once since I got her. I could see she needed water because its leaves were all floppy. So I was like, cool, I'm going to water her because she definitely is thirsty. And I think that's just about all the water I'm going to give her because I just find these are real susceptible to root rot. But I like, how big is this? So beautiful. Like this is what all plants in New Zealand should look like at the plant store, I reckon, for the price that you're paying. Like $60, this is what I would expect to get for $60, you know, whereas we get like no any of this for $60. So really stoked with that purchase. Okay, the next plant I wanted for a little while, and I found one for a really good price. It is a Hoya Jennifer. So she looks like this. Let's just focus on her. Really interesting leaves. They're quite veiny. This one is huge. She hasn't grown since I got her. This is like the size that she was when I got her. I can't even remember how much I paid. I think it was like $80 or $90. These used to be like rare Hoya. You like couldn't get them or they were really expensive. So, and now they seem like real, just like, that's pretty much the price that I have been seeing them go for, is about $80 to $90. But yeah, she's so pretty. The next one is a new release in New Zealand, although I haven't seen anybody selling them apart from one store, Variegated Station. That is the only place I have seen these being sold. It is a Begonia silver fox. I don't know what its name in other countries is. I tried to Google this or look this up on Instagram, I think it was, and there was nothing under that name. So I think that silver fox is the name that they've given it for New Zealand. Often we have plants that are given new names when they are commercially released in New Zealand. I think it's to do with being able to sell them under like MPI's kind of guidelines. For example, we have a peace lily in New Zealand that we call Sphetophyllum sensation Varigata, which is actually a peace lily Jessica in other countries. So we've just renamed it for literally this country. I think the same thing for this. So if you are from another country and you know what this is called, please let me know so that I can see what it like looks like, because I don't know like if the leaves get bigger, like what do? Do they stay this small? I don't know, but it's really cute anyway. It's very cute, like these tiny little leaves. But I would love to know what it is called in other countries so that I could look it up and like kind of have a look. And yeah, I really think I need to repot it because it's not looking the most happiest. Oh, he's very cute too. Next plant is, I think it's still propagating. This is a Hoya Diversifolia. I need to check out and see what the roots are doing. And I don't want to tip it because this will go everywhere. It's kind of an impulse buy. I never really wanted one of these before, but they're pretty cute and nice prices. So it kind of, like, to me, it reminds me of a Hoya obovata, but like more oval, which I thought was quite cute. Like, I love how my obovata looks when he's nice and big and full. So I think this will look pretty cute. It's a lot bigger and fuller as well. So yeah, kind of just holding out for it to get bigger. Okay, so I just filmed that whole thing without pressing play. Okay, so repeating what I just said, this is Hoya David Kamanjiai. I don't remember if I showed you guys this or not. It might have been in my last haul. If it was, sorry about that. I literally can't remember what is new and what's not new because it's been such a long time. But yeah, so Hoya David Kamanjiai, it's very similar to Hoya itapensis, Hoya annulata. It does have, if you can see some of the leaves, they've got a slight margin around them. In all the pictures I've seen online, the margin is quite a lot thicker. Mine is only just kind of starting to get that margin. A lot of the younger leaves don't really have it. But this leaf, the two newer leaves look like they're starting to get the margin. So that's really, really exciting. And I think that's also just to do with light as well. Next, I really wanted one of these for ages, so I'm really stoked with this purchase. It is Alocasia Beginda, I don't know how you pronounce it, Alocasia whatever, dragon scale. So this is just a juvenile one, so it doesn't have quite all the patterns and colours that they get when they are older. Let's try to focus on you, but he is very cute and he's putting out a new leaf there. So this was a bargain on Trade Me. It was like 40 or 50 bucks. These used to be like thousands of dollars. Now they're a lot cheaper. You can get like a full sized plant, like a couple leaves, but proper full leaves, like big ones, for like $150 to $200. So, and just a little seedling, and he's very cute. But I'm so happy to have it. I'm so grateful that I can have it because these are just stunning when they get bigger. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Next, this was on my wish list videos, like all of my wish list videos, and I'm so happy. It is a Used to be called a Hoya Macrophylla Variegated, but I believe now it is called a Hoya Longfolia elbow or Variegated. Whatever it is, absolutely stunning. I love these plants. I love the variegation. I love this veining with the lines going both ways. It's like a lattice kind of effect. I just love. The prices are just so much better now. And remember, in both of my wishlist videos, these were like, this size plant was going for about $1,000 or more. They're now about $100, so huge huge decrease in price. But isn't it beautiful? Like, oh my gosh, I just can't wait till it gets big. It hasn't put out any new growth points since I got it. Hopefully it will. Please. So cute though. Very excited to have this one in my collection. So happy. This is another wish list plant that I've wanted for ages. I don't think I'd included it in my wish list videos because it literally was so rare. Like, I'd never seen one in New Zealand before when I filmed both of those wish list videos. And now they're like so common. Not so common, but quite common. Like, this was only, I think, $100 or so, maybe a little bit more than that. It is Hoya Patchylara Varigata. I have wanted one of these Hoyas since I first started collecting plants in like 3 or 4 years ago, and it's just amazing that you can now get one and for like a really decent price. So super stoked. Like, these last 3 plants that I show you are like my ultimate wish list plants that I've wanted for such a long time, like years and years. I thought I'd never get on one, but there you go. Okay, and the last plant to show you guys, I just got it today, so I'm very excited. It is Hoya Sarawak, or sometimes called Hoya Diversifolia. I believe the proper name is Sarawak. Sorry, it's just leaking everywhere because I just watered it. How beautiful. Look how big this leaf is. So just a comparison with my hand. So I just love the veining. It's very similar to the elbow in terms of like kind of the lattice effect, but they have like really lovely heart shaped kind of leaves, and they can grow really big. So yeah, very super duper excited. I'm just gonna put it down now because it is just leaking water all over me. I'm now covered in water. But yes, I think that is all of the plants that I have in my collection that are new. Might have missed 1 or 2, but I'm pretty sure that's all of them. I do have a Syngonium chia pence. Is that what you call it? Syngonium chia pence on the way, and that's just a cutting that I got because, like I said, I can now fit more plants, so I got one of those. And I bought a new Peperomia Rosso, which is at my office at work now because my other one had fruit rot, so I got a new one of those. But yeah, I think that is all the plants that are new to my collection that I have. I also got a new Philodendron Brazil, but it's like a huge one. So my original Brazil has gone to my office, and then I've got the big one here. Yeah, so that is all of the plants that I have purchased since I last spoke to you guys, whenever that was, like several months ago. Like, when was that? May, maybe? I don't know. So quite a few, but not too bad, I think. You be the judge. I don't know, is it bad or not? I just, whilst filming this video, just got a mealy bug on one of my plants, so that's fun. Yay. So I gotta go treat that now, and like all the plants around it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, very sorry for just being missing in action for such a long time. Really glad to be back, and hope you enjoyed this video. And you know the drill. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and give this video a like. And I'll see you next time. Bye.